I just gotta make sure the stream is started by opening it on my phone. That's weird. Why is it doing that? That's really weird. Why do you just capture Tarkov? Add source. Game capture. Capture specific window. Maybe this. This is like my first time using OBS for streaming, and I rarely use it otherwise. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Now you can actually see. Alright. I'm trying to find what is the specific item that mechanic wants. He wants some phones, some gas analyzers, and some wireless signal transmitters. So, we gotta go to Lighthouse, because that's where they spawn the most. Or that's a place to spawn them, and I also have to do a couple other things on Lighthouse. So. Tarkov is generally player versus player, but I am playing the PvE mode, because that's just not... Also, there's currently a hardcore like mode going on PvP, and I already find PvP insufferable in the first place because I suck at fighting players. So, yeah, they've added a lot. I haven't played this game in like a year and a half, but. I'm saving this armor. It's decently good, but it's heavy. It's really heavy. It's like 20 kgs. So I have to turn in a quest where I have to turn in one of these, but at half durability. So I'm probably just gonna ask a friend to play this with me and then just shoot me when I'm wearing it, so I can get the durability down, because it's really frustrating to do on your own. There we go. No, it just has to load it. I'm playing the map called Lighthouse, and the thing is, I can't get to the lighthouse without being blown up by claymores and shot by Zerachi, because I need to get in contact with the trader that lives in the lighthouse called the Lightkeeper. So, and that's what the quest that I'm doing right now is, the first quest in the line to unlock him. But It'll be interesting because I've never gotten that far before. Like, this is, like, the closest I've gotten to Lightkeeper before. Because there's no, like... Because with me, the major obstacles are usually other players, which in online Tarkov, the PMCs are all controlled by players, but in this, it's all bots. So they're all pretty stupid. They've gotten a lot better since the last time I played this, but they're still kind of stupid. And the bosses, which are like the hardest, they're always AI. The scavs, I'll say like scavs or raiders, rogues, and bosses. Those are all AI. They would be AI if I was playing the normal game mode, but they usually just laser beam you the second you see them most of the time. So you kind of have to. But they get really stupid the second there's a door in front of them because they just walk up to the door and open the door. So you can just shoot them in the face as they're opening the door. So that's kind of the way to kill a lot of the bosses, is just get them to walk into a room with you and then close the door behind them, and then they open the door and you shoot them in the face. But the ones that spawn on this map, there's 3 of them, and they all rush you at once. So I've killed them a couple times now. That's why I had all those M60s sitting in my inventory. Well, 2 of them I got from Marked Room, but I also have another one, but I don't think I showed that. They can spawn here and they can spawn all the way over there, but I'm not gonna go all the way over there because I have nothing to do there. So, how's the stream like going through, by the way? This is the game I think I played the most during quarantine, back when COVID was going on. Got him. The iron sights on this gun suck. Oh, there's another one. I really gotta keep an eye out because sometimes I think that might be them. I hope that's them. They might not even spawn. Let's see. This is set in Russia, in a city, and like an area around a city that... Ooh, a key that I already have, but still a key. In an area that has fallen into lawlessness, so... The reason I was in Signalis, I think a couple times after I shot an enemy, I immediately ran up to them. The first time I shot an enemy, because I've been playing this game a lot recently. So my immediate thing was, hey, I need to pick up the loot, but the enemies don't drop anything in Signalis, so I can't do that. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I'm really just looking out for electronic equipment to give to mechanic, because I've just been my main roadblock that I had was I needed to find a key to get into a certain room on a different map for a quest that led to this quest, but that key is like the best key in the game, and it's really rare. So I have like 31 million rubles in this game, but that wasn't enough to even buy one. But thankfully I found it sitting in a random jacket, so I didn't have to shell out all of my in-game currency to get a key. But it dropped a lot of good stuff. It dropped a lot of keys to one of the other maps that are all really good keys. It dropped a couple like machine guns and stuff. So, but yeah. Something on my desk I have to move. Yeah, I've played this game since 2020. It's insane to see how far it's come, and it's finally it's gonna come out full release later this year, hopefully, which I am really looking forward to because I've always kind of had an interest in the actual story that's going on. They've just never done a ton with it because it's just been a more of a testing and flushing out of the system. So it'll be really nice to see what the full story is because there are some really interesting aspects of it. Oh, there's an MRE. Is like the brightness good and stuff? Because I know I have it set pretty well on my screen, but I don't know if it's picking up on there. If anyone's still watching. I haven't checked any of the spawns just yet, so I am going to. There are a couple. So there's 2 safes in here that I have keys for that are gonna drop the transponder I'm looking for sometimes, but I have not been. I've only found 2, and I need 4. Let's see. I'm also gonna check. It's a little dark. Okay, let's see. I think I changed it. It'll update in a minute, but oh, that's good. That's not the thing I'm looking for. It should update whenever it should. Well, no, because yeah. Keep forgetting there's a delay in both me talking and the stream, not just the stream. Looking at my phone, it didn't really change. If you're still watching this, how do you change the brightness? Also, there's a guitar. I don't know if that's like something you'd know, but here's the other safe. Fender Stratocaster. I don't think there's any other like spawns in this area, so I'm gonna go over to the other building that's that way because there's some more spawns over there. Just go with it for now, yeah. Thankfully, none of these guys are wearing armor, because I am using rounds that don't have a ton of armor penetration. I should really be aiming for the legs. If you guys have any questions about it, you can just ask me in the chat. There's another guitar up here that I can ask you about. Not that room, that room's locked. Or, no? Huh. It's in this, or is it? No, it's in the other house, I forgot. Just pass on, alright. Hey, that's that photo. I really like that photo of World War II on the Pacific with the It's insane how, like, some of the biggest battles in history, we only have a couple of photos of, like, I know that was a stage photo, but, like, of D-Day, there's only a couple of them, but now I could just go online and watch whatever is going on in Ukraine, basically, if I wanted to, because they just record stuff and upload it. They don't upload it right away so they don't get their positions compromised, at least the guys who know what they're doing, but because there have been times where I've heard about it a couple times with Russians where they'll upload pictures or photos of something of a position they're currently at, and then like 24 hours later it gets bombed. But it's mainly like a showing off just how it's usually the Ukrainian, the one that you see the most if you do look at this stuff is generally just drone footage. And it's a lot of the times it's on the Ukrainian side because they've been really using drones. But yeah, that I don't know how Russia is still keeping up. I think it's up to 1 million casualties. I heard someone mention, but I don't know. I've been keeping up with it a ton. But yeah. I might grab the food. Should I not have any grenades?
Вали кепку!
Oh. Damn it, just an ammo box.
Да хули! Вон он, сука! Сука, ёбнули нашего!
There we go. None of these guys are spawning with armor. Gee, none of them spawning. That's weird. I probably shouldn't be complaining. I don't really use 9x39. If you see me, whenever I, like, kill a couple guys, I switch magazines, and then you'll see me dragging rounds into them, because this game isn't just like an ammo pool. I carry 3 mags for this gun, for example, so if I shoot one, I have to remove it, and then reload it with other ones. Other, like, loose rounds. So. Yeah, this game looks really good, and this is one of the larger maps. Like, once you see when I go over to the shore, you'll be able to see it. It looks really good. So. It looks even better. Holy shit, this guy had one of these things? Okay. Probably just spawned on a shelf somewhere. He picked up. Laser match. That's 45. I don't have a 45 on me. I always gotta check these guys' bags because they pick everything up. Yeah, I don't have any extra mags for that rifle. Alright. Yeah, these... Oh, chocolate bar. I love this chocolate. In real life, I've had a couple of these bars. They are really good. But in this game, they are also very useful to pick up because they can be sold for a lot of money. I'm also keeping an eye out for some certain medical items. That's it. I'm not worrying too much about money right now. I just want to get to Lightkeeper. But yeah, I think this is the most, other than the Labyrinth. No, since this map was added, there's also the Labyrinth was added. I haven't been able to get to that one just yet because I need to find a certain key that I cannot find. I need to get to a quest to unlock that. You can find the key, but it's easier to just trade for it, and I don't have that unlocked just yet. What was that? Oh, military documents. Oh, that must be for a quest that I have. If you see, sometimes I'll just, like, look at tables, because if you see as I hover around this drug stim, a little, like, white dot shows up in the center of my screen as I get closer to it, so. Slicker's bar, because all the stuff in this game, like I have Tar Cola instead of Coca-Cola, or Slickers instead of Snickers, so. There's another guitar. These ones are beat to shit. I mean, it makes sense. Type 3, I already have that. Alright, that was a PMC bot. So these guys are... The people I've been shooting up to now are, like, just normal... Not civilians, because they tended to leave when the conflict started, but, like, criminals. So they have, like, civilian firearms and kind of cheaper, shittier guns. But PMCs, in this game mode, PvE, they spawn with, like, higher-end, like, rifles, like assault rifles and good armor and stuff, so I might have to ditch some of this loot because I need to be able to take off my bulletproof vest to go out the extract I want to take. Another thing I really like about this game, and I was playing a different game earlier after not playing it for a couple weeks, and I kept pressing Alt-T after every time I shot someone out of pure muscle memory, because there's no ammo counter in this game. You have to actually, like, check the magazines, which I like. Damn, it's really raining now, so yeah, I don't think there was any of those. So now I have to go over to the beach to look for them across there. I think there's something I need to pick up over at the helicopter as well, the crashed helicopter. I've done, and I have like 30. Sometimes I'll pass over some nice loot because I already have a ton of those, like injectors. So for people, if anyone's watching this that actually knows anything about this game instead of just my dad or my mom. But that's some cargo. I have the documents. Steve, I already found them. I have to hand it over though. There's some blood there. I don't know if there's a body somewhere out there. Since I last played like a year and a half ago, they've added like animal and insect sounds. It's like you'll hear like birds and dogs barking and stuff. So I remember the first time that happened, that scared the shit out of me, because you just never used to hear anything other than like wind blowing, rains, and like occasional gunfire, and like footsteps and stuff, which you really gotta listen out for. But you used to never really hear like birds and stuff, so that was cool. But yeah, that's the lighthouse I want to get to. Yeah, the quest that he gives unlocks like really high-end gear. Like his last quest unlocks the MCX spear, which I already have a decent amount of because I picked them up when I'm playing Labs, which is another map. But yeah, okay. So, but sometimes I just stop talking. That means I'm like listening for footsteps or something. Yeah, here's the shoreline. Even though this map isn't named Shoreline, this is the beach or shoreline, but yeah, it's insane how far this game has come. When I first played, back in I think I first got it in September 2020. There's Woods, Factory, Customs. Well, since I've started playing, they've added this map. They've added Ground Zero, Streets of Tarkov, Labyrinth, which is a smaller map. And then they've reworked most of the other ones. They've either added onto or just reworked entirely. Not like reworked, but like basically like went over everything instead of just adding a new area, which is nice because the maps you can really tell like what maps. For example, Interchange it's a shopping mall map, but that one hasn't gotten a new like update just yet, I don't think. And you can kind of tell by walking through it. There isn't as much cover. There isn't as much like detail. There's a car trunk I can check up here that spawns good loot. I also love just like the storytelling, like, hey, look, it's a car that got stuck that they were trying to dig it out with. That they were trying to pull out with this one, so. Yeah. There's a random burned out Lada. So. Gotta be careful, because if there's an enemy over there on that machine gun, they can kill me. Well, it's an automatic grenade launcher, but same difference. Damn it. Darn. Alright. I'm gonna check these buildings, which I have to make sure I don't get shot since there's a machine gunner over here. I don't know, I can't see him from here. I remember one time I went into one of these buildings and got blown up because I looked out the window. So it's... They can also spawn over here, I think, the things that I'm looking for. Because two of the things I can craft, but one of the ones I can't craft yet, and I can't craft it until a quest that comes after the one I'm currently on. So. Turn on the lights. Nope. Let's see. I don't think I can see that tower from over here. Oh, no, he's there. I don't really have anything on. That's because I need to kill a couple of these guys for a quest. Got him. I'm gonna check up here and then check the houses and then leave. What's that? Gold chain. I don't need any of those. And here's a drum set, Dad, if you're still watching. I'll just stare at it for a second. Right. 14 minutes. Yeah, I should probably get moving. Is anyone still watching? Oh, hey, there's an accordion. Open that. What do you mean, where is everyone, Mom? Like, what are you referring to? Like, the enemies? I shot a couple of them earlier, they just haven't, they just don't generally hang out over here. So. I have my phone sitting on my desk so I can see chat, because I only have one screen on my computer. But yeah, Mom, what were you referring to with where is everyone? Sometimes they have a spawn over there, but I don't think they're there right now. What do you mean? Like, are you talking about, like, it's just the enemies. I was in an area that the enemies don't really appear at. How does it sound? I don't know if the sound is mixing really well. No, this is just, I'll explain once I get out of the game, because I can actually show you the map. Parts, car battery. I only got 10 minutes in this before I can't leave, so I have to get out. From the houses, most civilians have just left this area. But basically what happened is, I don't know, it's basically there was like a medical company doing a ton of like experiments and stuff, which you find a ton of really like weird drugs in the game. Like I have a ton of them on me. Like this one that lets me carry a ton of extra weight worth of stuff. This one that stops me bleeding and prevents me from bleeding again for another like minute or so. But something happened there that caused kind of the government to lose control of the city and its surrounding premises. So you play it as either part of someone who is formerly part of a American or Russian private military corporation, and you're trying to survive. But most of the people that resided here left. Most of the people I'm shooting are either criminals that stayed behind or civilians that stayed behind or just couldn't get out, or they're also like other people that are in the same scenario as me. But normally that's APM. Normally those are the people that I'm running into are the PMCs. Right now they're just bots because normally they'd be controlled by other like actual people, but I'm playing in the mode where I don't have to fight them. I already have like 3 of those keys because I don't want to fight other people because it's annoying. Do I need more? I don't, because I finished the quest. 5, 6. I always gotta check these jackets, because oh no, I was just in like a chalet, like because I'm in a area that was a vacation area, and that was like a chalet and like a cabin. So. Alright, I got out. I didn't find anything that I was actually trying to find, however, which is kind of... Let's see what's my... It's a 55. I'll probably stream till at least like 10, but then I'm gonna go to bed because I haven't been able to fall asleep on time in the past couple nights, so... But I did... Hold on to that. Yeah, this game can feel kind of creepy sometimes. Especially with the cultists, but despite me trying, I have not been able to find one. Got another grenade for the grenade launcher. Let's turn on the quest. What do you want me to do? I don't want to do that. Any location. Oh, yeah, just take out. That's easy. I'm not doing that shit for you, Secure. You're an asshole. Thank you. One more. Final laboratory log from the polychemical plant. Okay, that's my fixed trust in my documents. Sir, just let you know, I will do that. Those self are good. Jaeger actually giving me food instead of begging for me to go find some for him. That's rare. Missing cargo. I gotta look something up. Stray dogs. Tarkov. That's trophy. Sellout. Woods keeper. I've already done this. How do I do sellout? Sales night. What's sales night? Oh, okay. There's a couple quests where I have to kill like a certain... Okay, good night, Mom. I have to kill a certain enemy. Oh, so I get a sick pouch. Okay. I'm probably gonna play one more raid and then just stop streaming and just do it on my own. Takes forever to find a match. What do they give me? Ugh. But I think I'll probably stream this throughout the day on Friday. Since I don't have anything going on. But, and then Signalis I'll probably stream. I might stream it Friday, because my dad streams on Friday after dinner, so I don't, because I actually want, like, someone to be able to actually watch it. And I've been having a ton of fun playing Tarkov, which is nice, because I used to get, not like, this is the only game I've actually, like, gotten pissed at once, like, a year ago when me, my cousin, and my friend were all trying to do this one early task that's a pain in the ass. Yes, he does. What do you mean, Dad? Oh, yeah, you stream, okay. But yeah, we all died when we were really close to getting done with it, so we all got kind of pissed at that night. Threw my mouse at my bed, but that's like really the most angry I think I've ever gotten at a video game. That and maybe Halo 2 when I was going through, but that was mainly just swearing at the fucking Jackal snipers. Those things are a pain. I think I died over 1,000 times playing that through on Legendary. But I spawned in as a scav, so this is like either... These are basically just like former civilians. So you spawn in with random stuff, usually just kind of crappy gear. So I just kind of have a crappy submachine gun with broken armor. But it's a good way to just... Because then scavs don't shoot at you, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just a nice way to get money without having to risk anything. You should play this, Dad. That would be really fun. Usually, if you're playing on like an online server and not PvE, you can other people you can like run around, and there'll be other scavs, and you can like actually people playing as scavs, and it's a really nice way to be like, hey, do you have any loot that I need? Like, some people might be looking out for these PCBs for an early quest, but I'm like looking for like broken smartphones, so I can be like, hey, do you have any smartphones on you? I'll give you a PCB for it. So, but you can't do that, and that's probably good, because those people will also sometimes just shoot you in the back of the head, so. But yeah, back when I first started playing, there was no way to communicate with other people other than the gestures you can do like this.
Yeah, no nothing.
But that really wasn't a great way to do it, so they added VoIP, so you can actually talk to other people if you find them, which is always cool. So. Okay, I'm going to go over this way, then I'm going to turn around and head to the water treatment plant to see if there's any rogues there. Because also the transmitter stuff I'm looking for can spawn there as well. This sucks. I can't hear as well because you can equip, you can equip headphones that make it so gunshots are quieter, but footsteps are louder, for example. But since you don't get to choose what your scav spawns with, you just get random stuff. I don't have one, so I can't hear as well. I think this is a PMC. Normally, if this was real Tarkov and I saw a PMC, I'd walk up to him and ask if he wanted to go hit the co-op extract, even though we wouldn't... No, this is just a scav. Normally, it'd be smart for us, if I ran into a PMC, we could either kill each other, or we could just agree to, hey, let's not kill each other and try to go to a certain extract so we can get extra random loot. So. But that usually ends with a shootout instead of people actually working together. yes, mayonnaise. I don't need that because I already did the quest. There's a quest where one of the guys tells you, "Yo, go dehydrate yourself for 5 minutes, then come back to me." So you have to. Basically, the strategy is either drink a ton of mayonnaise or condensed milk, which dehydrates you a lot, and then go sit in a bush for 5 minutes and then leave so that you can get the quest done. So. To hot rod, yeah. Yeah, with Signalis it's really interesting because I played through Signalis first before I saw basically Evangelion's such a influential show. You're bound to see some references to it, like just clips of it, even if you're online, just without even looking anything up about it. So like, I've seen like clips of the more like influential story moments and stuff, but it's nice to see like some of the other moments that are referenced in Signalis, like when you kill the final boss with all the spears. That's a reference to a moment in Evangelion. There's that one. There's one scene that I can't really describe, but I'll point it out. That's another reference to Evangelion. Oh, not my problem. There's that, but yeah, I'll point them out as I see them. But why are these doors locked? I can. Huh? That's weird. Sometimes doors are just locked in this game, even there's no real reason why. Because, like, there's locked doors that... There's also just a ton of keys that just don't have a door to open, because either the door is always open, or there's just no door that they're tied to. So I've always found that kind of weird. The bosses on this map, there's 3 of them, and they all spawn together. There's a guy, he can... One of them has a sniper rifle, one of them has, like, an assault rifle, and one of them can spawn with either a grenade launcher or a machine gun, but he doesn't always spawn with those, which sucks because he is, like, one of the more reliable ways to get your hands on the grenade launchers or that specific machine gun. I hope they aren't on the machine guns that are on the way up to here, because I only have a pistol caliber weapon, so I won't be able to reach them reliably. I also don't have a scope. I might just get shot here. I hope I don't, though. Oh, nope, they aren't there. Okay. Now it's a little bit easier, because they don't... I hope they also don't spawn on that. It doesn't look like they're on the rooftop. Because the enemies here will just automatically go sit on the machine guns. Like, I think that's... Why wasn't there one there? That's weird. Okay. I thought I saw something up here. Yeah, no. I can't tell if he has a helmet. Got him. Now I can actually pick up a gun that isn't crappy. Oh shit, I hear something. Fuck. Okay, good. There's good ammo on this thing. Ammo almost matters more than the guns in this game. Because there are like... Just not turning on the fucking... Weird ass tactical equipment. Like this has rounds... Like this could have been loaded with hollow points, which are effectively useless unless I can hit their legs. Can't tell. I hope I didn't just shoot. No, the friendly got killed. Womp womp. Oh jeez, look at the mag on that. Holy fuck. I'll grab the mag kits. Spawn with, I only spawn with one mag, so okay. Holy crap, that's like all the good ammo. Okay, the scavs, some other scavs that are AI have showed up, so I have a high enough reputation that they'll shoot at anyone who shoots at me, which is nice. So hopefully I can just look around without getting shot to death. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I just got shot at by a guy on a mounted machine gun at a third building. Is that? That's a scav. Okay. I also have to go to the building 2 because I need a... The thing I've been looking for spawns up there, and I got it up there last time I was there as a scav, so... If it spawns there once, it must always spawn there, right? No. Drugs. Take drugs. Kill a bear. Lighter, croutons. They did confirm they're going to add a way to smoke cigarettes in this game, which will be pretty interesting. I think, if I remember correctly, these guys have an organ harvesting operation going on, which, I mean, make your money, but, like... This is a really weird bug, that it's supposed to look like this, and then when you're supposed to be in here, it's supposed to look like the bloody handprints, but it's bugged, because it doesn't stick with the door when it moves, so it's just floating bloody hands, which I find really funny. Alright. I don't have a scope, so I have to just kind of rush them. The guys on that other building, because I don't have a scope on any of my guns. But this game is kind of a... The weapon modding is so in-depth, like... You can kind of see how, like, all these... Like, that gun has, like, a scope and a laser on it, and this gun has, like, a giant magazine attached to it. But I could take... Not really this one, but this gun I could give it a really short barrel, like a really tiny magazine if I wanted to. If I just kind of wanted to, like, have a sniper and just kind of use it as a secondary. Okay. If I get close enough, they can't hit me with the machine guns, so... And if the boss... I kind of hope the boss trio spawns. Oh, fuck yeah, they did. And I'm bleeding out. Okay. I'm probably gonna... I just got shot in the stomach. And there's... Oh, he missed his grenade one. Idiot. I say that knowing full well they are AI. This game's AI is kind of weird sometimes. I hope I don't kill a friendly. And I shot him. Got one. So if I don't find a surgery kit really soon, I'm fucked. Right. Good. Hopefully, I'm fucked. I might as well try to get some XP in. I'm fucked. Okay. That was one of the guys, so the bosses are here. Why the fuck are you trying to shoot me? He did drop a grenade launcher. Why is a friendly trying to shoot me? I'll just let him kill me. I must have accidentally hit one by throwing that grenade or something. I don't know why they tried to kill me. That's awesome. The stream delay shows how I got my head blown off. So I can watch... What did I do to piss him off? I wonder why the scabs shot me. That's weird. Alright. I'll probably play more of this maybe tomorrow, but definitely probably Friday. There's a higher chance I'll play it Friday on stream than I will play it tomorrow on stream. So... Thanks for watching. I will be streaming more because it's nice.